All right, I want to make a quick recap of the trade that I took today, and let's see how it went down. Let me see. So on the let me move these out of the way. So on the hourly, this is what I mentioned. I had to mention in my group, but I forgot to post it. I think I posted it, but it didn't go through. Anyways, this is the fair value gap I noted down, and I said this area looks like it wants a retracement. See, we were here when I said that. Area looks like it wants a retracement and then it will go up. And I mentioned that either I want London low and then London high, or London high then London low. This is what I mentioned. So let's go down to, actually also do this. Let's do this as well so that we can see London high and low. Okay. Let's go down to 15-minute. On the 15-minute, we were here. Let me move it back here. Market opens, rushes up, and I mentioned that I am gonna short on this 0.25 of the area. I wanted to short here, but my trade away did not connect at that time, so I entered later. Let's go down to 5-minute and actually 1 minute and see why I took the trade. So I also mentioned that this area looks suspicious. There's too many stack lows together. Look at this. Making a trend support, so it doesn't look good, first of all. And then we have these two stacked together, and then this is stacked with this one. So we have a few lows that are stacked together. Market opens here. I wanted to enter here. I wanted to put limit order, but it didn't go through. Then I remember I didn't connect my trader weight, so I had to connect my trader weight and all that stuff. And this happens right after that. Otherwise, I would have entered on this place. I wait for some sort of retracement into this daily fair value gap again. And I will cancel this so we can see. Yeah, okay. We can see it still. We go in here. I re-enter here. I sold 3 contracts. Right, and then I took one here, and I think I took one here, and then I got stopped out. Or did I enter 2? Let me see how many I entered. I can't remember honestly. It's this trade and the previous trade is mixed up. Let me see. It's still showing that way. Let me cancel it. Oh, leave. Okay, here. 2. I had 2. So I took one partial here, and the other I got stopped out before taking London low. Yeah. So we went up like this. Then in this resistance block, I entered. Did I enter resistance blocks or the other block? Yeah, as I entered here, right about there. And I was like, okay, this should not go up anymore. I put my stop there. This was my target. Obviously, I mentioned because that is a suspect low over there. So I would like to target it. But as you can see, it did not go as planned. It went down all the way to London low, made an engineer low, went back up into this fair value gap over here. We have our first presented fair value gap right about here. This is our first presented fair value gap. And then we go into that, we come back down, take this low one more time. This would have been a good trade. We could have entered from this first presented fair value gap towards that low. Honestly, this would have been an amazing trade. But we went back up. Someone would have longed here because this is an inverse after taking this low. We come back here. I got stopped out here on this one because my stop loss was above this order block. Anyways, we come back up, go down and take London low. Now after this, a good obvious trade would be this one. See, this is our first presented fair value gap. I would not short this. Some people might have shorted it because this was a inversion, right? But I would not short it. Why? Because we already took London low, so I don't want to see it go down more. So what happens? It goes down, and this resistance block, it taps this resistance block, go back up and inverse this fair value gap, right? If I were to enter on this trade, I would have either entered on this resistance block, or I would have entered on this inversion, targeting the recent high. Or the best target would be this one, fair value gap. And if you are patient enough, you could have targeted the high that was created here. I would not do that. I would just target this one. So this was the whole idea of the trade. We had our fair value gap over here. I wanted it to tap 0.25 of the range and then reject it. I should have entered there. I did not, so I waited for it to come back. I entered here, and then I took partial on this low, and then I got stopped out in profit. So that was it. Thank you. Actually, one more thing. What could I have done better? First of all, I should make sure my trader weight is logged in. The first thing I need to be careful about, and the second thing would be I should give more room to my stop loss, even though this was not a bad thing to happen that happened over there. But on a trending day, I think it's okay to move the stop loss the way I did, because I didn't expect it to come this much back. But overall, if I have capped it above this fair value gap over here, which is the actual safe point, should not inverse it or go above it, I would still be in the trade. If I was on break even, if my stop loss was on break even, I would have actually hit this London low over here. Yeah, that's it.